Hello to all traders and welcome back to another market review brought to you by Orbex, the final market review of the trading week. And the week's been a little bit disappointing in the fact that we haven't had much fundamentals to sink our teeth into. There's not been much market movement. The only thing we can look at the moment is gold having some support at the 1800 handle. A lot of analysts did expect there to be a bounce roughly about this area. We did think that we were in for a slight correction, which is what is happening now. Trading just below the 1850 handle, this will be the next psychological support. But has this correction come a little bit too early? A lot of traders were thinking that it would fall through the 1800 handle, but it's not too late. We are seeing this $40 to $50 move for this whole week being played out quite significantly. And in the near term, we're looking at PMI data later on in the American session. So is that what dollar and gold are looking at for the next direction? We'll have to wait and see. And as I said, final trading day of the week. So let's see if there's any big opportunities that we can look at the moment. So we've had this vast sell-off over $150 in the yellow metal since the last NFP reading. Don't forget the NFP data is delayed 1 week this month, so we are going to have it next Friday on the 10th of March. But strong PMI data, strong NFP numbers have dragged gold down, and we're now seeing a slight recovery in the last, well, basically for the whole of this week. We've had mainly bullish candles apart from bearish candles. And like I said, this 1800 handles seem to be some kind of support at the moment, or 1805, let's say. So is this just a slight correction? Are we just moving lower, slight correction, and then going to start piercing through this particular psychological area? We'll have to wait and see. If we bring it onto the 4-hour chart with the assistance of the Ichimoku cloud, as you can see here, we are now having an uptick in fortunes for gold. So basically bulls attracting more bulls. We're getting more buyers in the market. As I said, 1850 is the next psychological handle that a lot of economists are looking at, not too far away, $5 to $6 away. So when we get to this particular area, we'll just see if we're going to move through it quite convincingly or find some resistance and start moving lower back down to 1800. $50 is not really too much to shout about in a course of a single trading session, especially when we have big fundamental news later on in the American session. So just keep an eye out for that. Gold is quite a big mover in the market for a lot of traders, very, very popular commodity. So this is why we always try to give our viewers, our traders, the best guidance going forward, and obviously the best signals as well. What I can say is on the RSI, we're looking a little bit overbought at the moment, so expecting this to start falling soon, and this could drag the price action down as well. But as I said, it's just a slight correction to the upside. And are we going to get another move to the downside anytime soon? Well, as I said, with the assistance of the Ichimoku cloud, we are trading on the opposite side now. So this gives us a direction that we will stay a bit more consolidated. If you just forgive me for all the drawings on this chart. We're going to stay slightly consolidated or maybe slightly pushing higher, but that 1850 psychological handle is the big one that we're looking at in the near term at least. So just keep an eye out for that. On the near term for the US index, excuse me, the dollar, excuse me, we're just looking on the opposite side now. We're in a very nice bullish channel from the start of the month, as I said, from the big PMI numbers and the big data that we saw at the beginning of this month, so at the beginning of February. March brings a whole new lease of life. Obviously, we're ending the quarter soon. Earnings season is over as well, pretty much for the big players in the market. So now it's just a case of looking at the technicals. We are trading on the top half of the Ichimoku cloud. This gives us the impetus that prices will keep moving higher, and we will start having a possible correction shortly. Excuse me. But at the same time, we're just seeing now if we're going to break these previous lows of roughly about the lower end of the 104 handle, which is only a few cents away, and then moving lower roughly to 103. So a couple of $1 to $1.50 move again in a trading session isn't too much to sink our teeth into. But if we fall through this particular cloud engulfment here, expect another vast sell-off in the market, and we'll see how much that will be. Just bring it down on the 1-hour chart as well. Just want to give our traders the best guidance, as I say, with intraday and price action at the moment. So we're looking now very, very choppy movements in the market. We're just waiting to see now if we're going to start moving lower into this kind of region here, or we're going to start having that kind of correctional uplift that we've seen recently. But obviously, as you can see, these tops are signaling that we will be having some resistance at some point, but obviously, like I said, we'll bring you the latest in price action on our Telegram channel, on our YouTube channel, as we usually do. So that's all from the market review today. Thank you very much for joining me once again, and have a great weekend ahead, great trading day ahead, and we'll speak again on Monday. Goodbye for now.